I'm Sean Thomas, and this is Local Flight, a show where I travel around to some of the best bars in the country to meet amazing mixologists and challenge them to create innovative cocktails using unique local ingredients. In this episode, we're picking fresh Georgia peaches for a summer cocktail. I'm in Atlanta, and it's summer here in the South, making it a perfect time to see what Georgia has to offer. Today I'm headed to the Pinewood to meet Julian Goglia, a pharmacist turned mixologist who still has the cure for what ails you.
How you doing?
Happy to be here.
Nice to meet you, man.
So this is it. This is the Pinewood. Talk to me about your cocktail program.
We pretty much try to do everything from scratch, using things from around here. I went to school for pre-pharm. I worked in compounding pharmacies for 6 years, and it was one of those things where I kind of got nerdy about the idea of pharmacy around the Prohibition time, you know, kind of intertwining. And during Prohibition, you could get whiskey prescribed to you. It's kind of fun to see how they overlap with the combination of those two things. It was like, what the heck am I doing? I could be doing the same thing, but in a more fun situation.
Do you design most of the cocktails on the menu?
Yeah.
Can I try one of your specialty drinks?
Absolutely. The most popular drink that I've got on there is something I made called the Goonies Never Say Die.
That is a fantastic name.
Hey-o.
And a fantastic movie.
It's kind of like a tiki bourbon type drink that's perfect for the summer. It's a little bit of fresh lime juice, a little bit of ginger syrup that we make. The ginger syrup is literally fresh ginger juice and sugar, so it's super spicy. And then one of my favorites, falernum rum liqueur, and most importantly, a lot of whiskey. But usually give that a little shake up. I think everybody's favorite part is throwing the ginger on top. Everybody loves having something to eat in their cocktail.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, that's Grains of Paradise. It's a seed in the ginger family, so it's pretty aromatic. I know the French use it a lot in things like vermouths and aromatized wine.
Goonies Never Say Die.
Yeah.
This is super good. It's kind of a riff on a Moscow Mule, so you get all that heat from the ginger. Whiskey is nice and sweet and dry. Do you find yourself drawing from stories like that, like just stories that you like when you're naming your cocktails?
It's generally something to do with, you know, pop culture, music, things I'm into, or just something that's fun.
So one of the things I love doing while I'm traveling around to these different cities is trying to find an ingredient that captures where I am, the essence of the city that I'm in, and try to make a delicious cocktail with it. So the first thing that popped in my mind when it comes to Atlanta and Georgia is peaches. Is there any sort of place that you think has the best peaches?
Pearson Farms, they're phenomenal. Hands down are the best peaches in the world.
All right, well, if you are available, I say you come with me to this orchard and find some peaches for you to make a killer cocktail with.
Heck yeah.
All right, well, let's get out of here then. About 100 miles south of Atlanta, the Pearson family has been growing peaches for more than 120 years. 5 generations later, current owner Al Pearson is still growing the juicy, sweet Georgia peach, or queen of fruits, as the locals like to call them.
This is the middle of peach season. It's good and hot and humid, and peaches like it.
Tell me a little bit about Pearson Farm. How long have you guys been here?
My great-grandfather came here and started farming around 1885, something like that.
Wow.
And I'm the 4th generation, my son's the 5th, and hopefully there'll be some coming behind him.
Wow, that's great. So it's been running in the family for a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Now, what do you look for as far as when a peach is ripe, and how do you know when it's time to go?
Well, we typically look for a yellow background color. The variety changes the amount of red color that's on a peach. Sometimes you have a peach that's red all over, and it might not be mature. But if you can find a background that's creamy, then that's the right peach to pick. There's a lot of decisions to be made with picking peaches, all the way through the packing house. The graders, they grade out good ones and bad ones, so we're making a lot of decisions.
Yeah. Yeah?
That one, you feel it?
Yeah, sure. Has a little bit of give to it.
You want to pick it up? Julian, you pick it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I might want this one.
Good work.
Yeah.
You're a natural. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Is it?
It's warm. You never get peaches warm like that.
I don't know if you left
That's
me
a good
room.
peach. Sorry. Your wheels already spinning as far as cocktails go, or how do you think we incorporate some of these delicious Georgia peaches
I
into
might
a
have to
drink?
eat a couple more, but I'm pretty sure I can come up with something.
All right, so then the search continues.
So I'm curious, where do they go from here?
Well, we take these peaches from the orchard to the packing shed and we'll separate them there, somewhat according to ripeness. These peaches are picked today and they might be in your store tomorrow morning. It's a good piece of fruit when you get it. You don't have to wait on it, and so that really makes a difference. It's kind of like wine, I think, that it does make a difference, the soil that something is grown in. And this is good heavy dirt, and trees like it, peaches like it.
Yeah, you can't top a Georgia peach.
I don't think so.
Well, I say we get these ripe peaches back to the bar.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. You can taste why Pearson peaches are Atlanta's favorite. I can't think of a better summer ingredient. Fortunately, Al sent us back with enough to make cocktails for days. All right. So Al was very generous with his peaches. Do you think we have enough to make a drink?
I think at least 2 or 3 drinks.
Okay, good.
Should be super like light and refreshing. Something kind of like a peach cup. Yeah, go ahead and muddle a little bit of the peach in there. Say ginger.
Okay.
Something to balance it out. A little lemon. Then an ounce of Grey Goose. Just got the Breckenridge bitter guy in, so I'll try a ½ ounce and see how that works out of that guy. Curacao. Usually it goes in a cup.
Try Curacao.
So it should come out decently spicy, but not super heavy for summer. Top it with a little soda, a chunk of peach.
Peach garnish.
Again, if it's not obvious, putting a little food with somebody's cocktail definitely is not the worst idea.
No, especially not a delicious peach.
Ew.
That guy. Mint. Awesome.
Try this guy out.
Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers to you
Yeah.
and to Mr. Pearson. Yep. That quarter peach was just enough sweet. The peach actually masked the ginger. I don't get as much spice as I did in the first cocktail you made me earlier. Those bitters, I get a little vanilla, a little cinnamon, a little bit of black licorice. Definitely helps with the aromatics. And the Grey Goose is delightful.
Should be definitely more on the lighter, refreshing
It
side.
is for sure a light, refreshing cocktail. I can just see you like rocking chair on a porch on a hot summer day.
And about
Throw
3
on
of
a-
those?
Yeah, throw on a couple of these back. Julian, this is a delicious cocktail. It needs a name.
We'll call it Mrs. Worley after True Romance. The dad goes, "She does. She tastes like peaches." That's what we got.
That's a great movie and a great reference. So, Mrs. Worley.
Yeah.
Cheers. Julian, it's been a pleasure, man. I'm so happy to have you come down to the farm with me, and this is a great cocktail. You've certainly done Pearson's Peaches a justice. So,
Cool.
thanks very much.
Thanks for stopping in and seeing us.
Take it easy. Join me next week where we take a little Havana to Miami Beach. Make sure you check out our show sponsor, Grey Goose, and join me all season long as I travel around the country to make amazing cocktails.